Stream has
Thank you very much.
started, I believe.
I need to figure out where to put it now.
Start up Audacity.
Yeah.
What?
Do that too.
That's great. Just put it on the floor if it's easier.
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
tested it last week myself since I heard what you heard, and so this would be a treat.
Okay, once I fired this up, I'll explain to you exactly what went wrong last week. Because it is actually, like, it did actually drive me insane.
Why am I'm
Like,
so
that's-
whitewashed. How can I fix that? What can I do to fix that?
And it took so long to put this thing
Give me
out
2
this
secs.
week.
What, the audio, syncing it up like?
Yeah. I eventually just ripped the audio from the stream on the grounds that the other one was, like, our other audio was also fucked. I'll start explaining in a second or two. Later.
To say if I have that Guinness right there, we'll get some type of a brand deal from Diageo.
No, you'll get the
Yeah,
approval.
we'll get from Desperados.
I mean, I can just get my
I
dad
heard.
to talk to a big old Rory.
I'll wear my Guinness jacket next week.
Of course, you have a Guinness jacket.
I do. It's a good jacket.
I mean, I have a
It
Guinness
got-
cards that we can use sometime.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
That Guinness jacket got me. Actually, I'll tell that story on the.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Good.
I have an essay due in for tomorrow that I've been doing for the past hour, 2 hours, but I still need
Is it
to.
long?
It's like they didn't say what the word count was for this essay.
They didn't say
Okay.
the word count.
No, there's nothing that
Um.
indicates what the word count is. I'm just going by what the last word count was, which was 1,200, 1,100.
Oh, that's grand.
Yeah.
I realize you just bang out so many words. Like you put so much fucking filler words in. It's ridiculous.
I
I mean,
just-
my assignments, like, I can't define enough just how terrible IDT psychology is. Like,
Right. Wait just 1 second, and
I-
then we can start. I think.
yeah, I'll talk about that later.
Let me just. I'm just gonna. Okay, the window's sized up.
We'll talk
properly.
about college assignments and stuff.
Oh, we can start.
Someone remember to bring that up, and then I'll talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I think we can start now. Basically, yeah. Just as that was starting, literally everything broke. The window just closed, and I wasn't in the call anymore. But yeah, I'll explain now what went wrong last week before we get into the intro or anything. Which is that
Yeah.
this is what I'm guessing happened. Because the slight delay on Zoom, even though everything was perfectly synced up at the start, by the end it definitely was not synced up. So basically, Sean was laughing at something I said about 30 seconds before I said it.
Yeah,
And
that's you sent me that message,
Yeah.
and I was like, yeah, that'd be pretty
I
good.
was-
Just add in anyway.
I was actually like, I was
Our
listening
own,
to
our
it.
own laugh track.
I was listening to it at like 10 o'clock at night, and I was losing my mind. So then our original audio also had massive problems, which is that it started, and then it did about 15 minutes, and then it went back to the start again for no clear reason. And then and then I eventually just downloaded it all. I illegally downloaded our own thing. So I using some dodgy software. So that's what happened this week. That's why the podcast came out like on Tuesday.
Yeah, James, if you need me to do any more work on that, just literally text me and let me like do it. You know?
I'll do it this week. You should. You see, now once I get back to Ireland, I can actually make things work properly for this podcast. But right now, I just don't have the time. Back? I'm going back
this year or this week. I'm actually like, I mean, I have an assignment to do, but like, I'm still pretty free just to do whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless psychology and IDT.
I'm not. I'm out of action for the foreseeable future.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm coming back. I think I'm coming back Monday week. Actually. Wow.
For how long? Just for Christmas?
For a month.
Oh.
So yeah.
James's going to be around.
I'm going to be back.
Wasn't there a national lockdown being proposed for England as well?
I mean, we're currently in one, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, but a stricter one.
I don't know. I just
in
don't
the new year. Yeah,
I just don't like England, so.
Oh yeah, no.
I agree with you.
I might never come back.
I mean, wouldn't blame you in the slightest.
Right.
Yeah, James. I think it's time to come home.
Right. Will we bite into the intro then? Get
Yeah, do you want to read it out?
Let's start the Audacity and stuff.
Let's start the
Audacity. Do you want to?
I mean, no, that's like if we are doing video edits, which at the moment we're not, so.
Okay.
So is this going to be an only Spotify episode?
No, because it's still streaming on YouTube, and the full live stream's on YouTube.
Yeah.
We're live streaming right now.
Okay.
Is Christian there by any chance?
No, someone joins left, and there's just like people keep joining for what looks like literally a second. And also, I think it broke a while ago because everything crashed. But yeah, we're back now. Is everyone recording audio now?
Yes.
No, I didn't know we were starting.
I said we started.
We've already started.
Yeah, this is the podcast, baby.
Cheers. Give me 2 seconds.
This is what happens when you're so drunk. I ain't got a chocolate bar at all.
I'm not too drunk. I'm just sort of drunk.
Yeah, you're
drunk.
Okay. I'm recording. Fuck you.
But are you sexy?
Podcast time! Hey!
It is podcast time.
60 minutes behind schedule.
So before we get into the intro, any news on the team tune for the podcast? Actually.
Yes, actually.
The news is that I've not heard anything from Sam.
All right, we'll move on.
Has Sam said anything about the theme tune?
No. Which means he could be working on it slowly. He could have done nothing. He could have it finished and just not sent it to me. Anything's possible. I'll probably text him this week just to remind him that it's something.
We'll give him his time.
Yeah.
But it should be here by when I make the podcast good. It'll be here.
I mean, it's already good.
Yeah, but we're going to have graphics. We're going to have lots of little jingles. It's going to be magical.
We're gonna have different segments. No, I'm not even going to say it because I don't want to hype us up too much.
We do real different segments. I got a couple of segments this week.
All
right, Killian, intro.
Okay, before we start with the intro, can I say this is easily the most confusing intro we've made so far.
I wrote that. This is the only intro I wrote all in one go. So I can imagine that. Yeah.
Okay, so it starts with there's kind of a head. There's a head note, and it's Killian. please do a Jeremy Clarkson voice for this. I think it'll be really funny and good. Tonight, in brackets, in my dreams, and then in brackets again. Don't worry, I'll explain this eventually. I wear a hat. Sean eats an ice cream. Aaron goes off script. I play prolonged beep sound effects because Aaron is canonically swearing. And James tells us this Russian fake. And James tells us the story of Russian fake Jesus.
I completely forgot it.
What do I do? What do I do this week then?
You're the announcer. Yeah, you're not at the start.
You literally said, I wear a hat.
Yeah, because that's from your perspective.
Oh, am I?
Yeah,
I. Sean, James, you always say this in the first person, so I don't know who anyone is whenever you read this out.
See, there's two first people in that. And it's me and you. And unless I say it's me, it's you.
Okay. So, I'll start with the intro and then we just keep going. Okay, yes, that's right, it's me. Star Wars fan and fake entrepreneur, Killian Lynch. The lost king of the Oshukru clan and not an incel. What? Okay, anyway. We return this week to bring back ska and bring out the worst in ourselves. Yes, Slamcast is back and worse than ever.
Yeah, it is.
Just to prove it, here's this week's Vin Diesel fact. Which is obviously very, very obviously copy and pasted in because it's like 15 font sizes larger than the rest of the font. Revolution Studios wanted him for the title role in Hellboy 2004, but director Guillermo del Toro thought that Ron Perlman was the perfect choice for the role and would not direct the movie if he was not cast. Is that true?
It's a fact.
Jesus Christ. This is probably a bit unfair, given how good he was in Pitch Black and The Chronicles of Riddick. And given I, in brackets and in commas, James, have never seen any of those movies, the characters are probably similar enough that Vin Diesel could have aced the role. Also, Guillermo del Toro, why are you so cruel to our young and reputable hero, Vin Diesel? Hashtag release the Diesel cut. James, you've never seen the Riddick?
I've never seen any of the Riddick movies. I've also never seen Hellboy.
Okay, James, we're as soon as you come back home, we're sitting down and watching all of the Riddick movies and watching all of the Hellboy movies.
Can we put in Hackers in there as well, or do we keep that for a special?
Oh, absolutely, we can put in Hackers in there.
Grand.
I've seen Pitch Black, but I haven't seen the Chronicles of Riddick.
Yeah,
I don't really want to as well.
There's Riddick 2 as well, isn't there?
What?
There's Riddick 2.
No, I think it's just Pitch Black and Chronicles of Riddick. I think
there's another Riddick movie as well.
Is there?
Yeah,
there's a prequel, I think. Yeah, it's a prequel.
Well, there's Bloodsport or whatever it's called as well.
Bloodshot,
that's the one. Anyway, this week, a man who cares so much about the environment, he drinks nothing but crude oil. Sean Morris comes back to take the podcast. The oil helps with his demeanor of calm, authority, and gives him a legendary alcohol tolerance. However, one sip of oil and he screams like a burning butterfly. But as long as his investments keep paying off and the government don't catch him, Sean is here to keep tripping on the vibes of life and making us all as pleased as punch. Keep him watching, he'll keep him coming. It's Sean Morris. Some say he's the last bastion of a lost heroic age that will never return. Some say he's the only one who truly knows the answer to the question, is business booming? All we know is he's Aaron McGrath, the pizza king of Ballyogan and fastest draw on the best, in brackets, menswear. He comes with the best reputation of any of us, given that he doesn't have any reputation. He's drifted and ground his way to being one of the most premium elixir mixers this side of the dateline. Welcome back, Aaron McGrath. Also, there's James. Good tubban portach. Culhane among us. Producing and desperately trying to find an audio file that works for the rest of the podcast. We're in a gaming society now, so people sorry. I'll start that again. We're in a gaming society now, so people are conditioned to work a little bit for their story. People like to be rewarded for whatever equity they put into their universe.
Is
A
that
quote by Vin Diesel, the man Diesel.
What do you think of this?
And you just added a random photo of a duck saying, "Don't bring infants to the movies."
Yeah, I forget why I have that. I'll show it to you now.
James, I really gotta say, I don't really know if these podcasts are getting worse or better with each.
So
with each
there it is. This isn't as good now because,
podcast.
but you can see that. You should be able to see that picture. Or does it just say your stream is still running for you guys as well?
It just says watch stream, and then I click on it, and then
it's loading.
Yeah, now we're live streaming. Why is it still showing? Shut up! Oh, there. Perfect.
Yeah.
We're still ironing out the kinks
Fantastic.
of Discord.
We're still the king
James,
of queens. We're grand.
James, premium elixir mixer is probably one of the best things you've ever come out with.
I was quite glad.
Yeah.
The source of it is that. Ever heard of the US restaurant Applebee's?
I have indeed.
Its original name was TJ Applebee's Edibles and Elixirs. So I thought I'd make Aaron the premium elixir mixer this side of the Dateline.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I also like how you said, "This is me, Sean Morris. This is me, Aaron McGrath."
Hey, I'm working hard. And the big news is
baby, aren't you?
I have an update on Wild Mountain Time actually,
Oh, go on, do tell.
which is that the reason the
shit.
accents are like that is apparently actual Irish accents are too hard to understand. Which I
mean,
Well,
like-
they have Jamie Dornan in it, who has an actual Irish accent.
yeah, but like
Yeah, it's
but-
Northern
yeah.
Irish though. To be fair,
but they-
nobody really wants to hear that.
but he's doing a fake accent anyway. But like it's also
Yeah.
like if you think Irish accents are too hard to understand, maybe don't make a movie set in Ireland for some reason.
Also, I mean, just like, why would you use fucking Christopher Walken, one of the people who has like one of the strongest like accents and like, you know, set like way that he talks in such a like a fixed way.
Yeah.
Why would you ever include him in a movie about that?
Thought it'd be funny.
About fucking Irish accents.
Because he's a hero. What
Also,
else?
like The Nightingale, which is now on Netflix, and I advise you guys watch, is on like Netflix. Like The Nightingale is the perfect like rendition of like an Irish accent that works throughout the movie, and everyone can understand what it means. You can actually understand the Irish accent.
Because they made a movie called Wild Mountain Time about people just wandering around the countryside kissing.
I mean, yeah, based off the Witcher pub.
We didn't.
Is that the official synopsis of the movie? Just a bunch of people running around fields kissing.
Based off the Witcher pub.
Oh God.
No. And I think it, yeah.
Anyway,
it'll be a big success.
yeah.
Yeah, I have to say, guys, I think this is the. I heard actually Amazon said that we're the best podcast in the world right now.
Did they?
Which
Say
Amazon?
what,
Like, was it just Wonder Woman said?
Yeah, no, it was the Amazon forest said we were the best podcast in the world.
Hey, it's fair enough. And I did promise you I'd talk
Yeah.
about fake Russian Jesus, didn't I? So
You did.
I also
Did
said
you?
I mean in the intro I said a lot of things in the intro.
You did.
Among other things that
But I am really itching to hear about fake Russian Jesus. I'll be honest.
Okay, I'll see if I can.
Actually, I think I do know who you're on about.
I really want to hear about Russian
Yeah,
Jesus.
his name's
I think
like
I know who.
his name is Vissarion. And
Yeah.
okay, so you should need to. You get the option to watch stream now. I think.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't take down the stream that I'm running on YouTube. It doesn't look like it is. So, it should. Is it loading? Okay. All right, there we go. So that's fake Russian Jesus. You can see him there. Oh,
Well, where'd you send us?
it's streaming.
You
should click
just click watch stream.
Click watch stream.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, so there he is. That's with his people. So the reason is that he got arrested.
Dude, he looks like Jesus, to be
He
honest.
does, yeah. But
He looks like Jesus.
I think anyone looks like Jesus when you grow your hair and your beard like that and wear a velvet robe while wandering through a large crowd of people. I think, but look at this. He doesn't look like Jesus here, really, does he? When he's in,
I was going to say, he looks like he's aged pretty badly in incarceration.
Yeah. So basically,
Yeah, I gotta say, I didn't really think of the third coming of Jesus Christ, just him being in a fucking Adidas grey
sorry, here's the
tracksuit.
second coming of Jesus Christ. You skipped right to the third one, and I don't know why you. Gideon.
Well,
Yeah,
it's surely like, everyone talks about the second coming of Christ, but surely like there was the first coming, and then he died, and then he came back. Is the second time he came back? Is that not the second coming?
No,
I don't know. I don't
Why
know
not?
enough about
because he didn't come.
Judeo-Christianity.
Anyway, guys, welcome back to the Jesus podcast, the Slamcast podcast,
Well, it's
Jesus
fake,
cast.
fake Russian Jesus who got arrested by the Russian police.
He got arrested for 2 weeks or 2 months, didn't he, or something?
Yeah, he
Corrupt
lost his job.
is his name.
After he lost his job as a traffic officer in 1989, he experienced an awakening and became Jesus. And yeah.
Also, do you guys know that Jared Leto?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently, he has like a cult off like the coast of like the Caribbean or something.
Yeah.
That he just keeps a secret from everyone.
I didn't know about that, but it doesn't really surprise me.
No,
He looks
Sean,
yeah.
Sean, your camera's
He looks
giving a
very
real
culty.
your camera's giving a real mosaic effect at the minute. It's really nice.
It's gone.
Can I be the fourth coming of Jesus then?
Okay, I mean, just grow your hair long and have a beard again, and you'll be great. But you won't look as sexy as you do now.
I would stop, James.
Hey, I saw it in my dreams.
Oh, you flattered me.
I said it would happen. So, and by the way,
What?
here's a rule I've discovered, and the reason why I could do that intro, where I said all those things would happen, is that in Icelandic or in like early Icelandic literature, if you told someone what your dream was and they interpreted it that would happen, it would happen, and there's nothing anybody can do. So I decided.
Wait, so if you tell someone your dream and they interpret it in their own way,
well, because but like this is apparently just one of the weird. It's not necessarily true, or is it necessarily a theory? It's the theory that like is sort of broadly accepted. It's that
the fact that you said it happens and there's nothing you can do about it kind of just suggests that it's
but
true.
like that's what it happens. It happens in the literature. Okay, it happens in this book. Basically, there's the theory that you could, like, if a dream is interpreted in a certain way, once your dream has been interpreted, it has to happen, even if you didn't actually have that dream and you just said you did.
That seems like a pretty powerful weapon.
I mean, yeah, that's the point of it.
That's like pseudo mind control.
Okay.
I had a dream you'd give me all your money for no reason.
And it has to happen. But no, because you have to interpret it.
There's no two ways about it. You're giving me all your money.
You know how your dreams work, Sean? There's lots of little subtle imagery and metaphors in dreams. Nothing's ever direct.
Yeah.
So you'd have to come up with an elaborate metaphor for me giving you all your money.
I'd say we could come up with an elaborate enough one, James.
I mean, like, isn't that the thing with like Icelandic like mythology? Isn't there like a Christmas tradition where like there's a guy who will go around to the houses wearing like a horse skull and will like rap at the doors, and it's like if you rap back to him, he'll leave you alone. But if you can't think of like a good rap, then he'll come into your house and just steal whatever he wants.
That's a Welsh thing.
Or just a dream?
No, that's a Welsh thing.
Is it actually?
Yeah, it's a Welsh tradition.
The only Icelandic tradition I know of is when someone, back in the old days, when someone used to die, they used to skin their legs. They used to take all the skin off their legs and all the skin off their bollocks as well. So it'd be like a little pouch. It'd be like trousers that were just someone else's skin.
No, I heard about that too. Yeah.
And they used to put coins in the bollocks.
Oh, ducats! Oh, my ducats!
But yeah, you said you had a dream you wanted to tell us about as well, Killian.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I had this dream last night, which is so. I mean, I used to have when I was younger in like primary school, I would have the same like 3 dreams over and over and over again. Where it's basically like I was in hell, I was in a library being attacked by zombies with my family, all on computers that couldn't hear me for some reason, and me in the middle of a field with a witch. And I had those exact same 3 recurring dreams for my entire life, basically, like up until maybe about 3rd class, all the way up to like 2nd year in secondary school. And I've basically never been like able to like dream like huge like dream things since. But I had a dream yesterday that involved basically every single person I know, those 3 dreams, and just like everything I know in the universe was all in that dream. Where like Sean, you were a movie maker, but you had like a bad affair with like a witch in a field, and it cost you your like reputation. So you made a bunch of movies about children demons to like make up for it or something, and it literally made no sense to me at all. James, you got mauled by zombies. Aaron,
wait! Stop right there.
Wait,
because Sean had a dream in 2012 that I got mauled by zombies. And he told me about it the next morning.
Also, going back to what James said beforehand, saying that what everyone dreams, what you say, what they'll interpret will become true. Am I now going to have an affair with a witch? I'm going to start making movies about children.
And you're going to make a bunch of movies about children. I mean, see, the only thing. So it was like
my life's mission, Killian, to have an affair with a witch.
Because like Sean and Aaron, you guys were like quite prevalent in the dream. James, you were kind of only like you were like a guest appearance.
Yeah, I don't really appear in other people's dreams. I'm too busy with my own.
You were in a bathroom, and then you got attacked by zombies so that I could escape. But Aaron, you were in every single scene of that dream. As in, if the movie was a scene, if the dream was a movie, you were in every single scene as just a guy in a chair with his legs crossed reading a book. Just like saying like what I should do and what I shouldn't do.
Aaron was actually like your guardian angel.
Yeah, no, he was like David Hasselhoff in the SpongeBob movie. Like he kind of just like fixed everything for me, really. But I haven't had a dream like that since maybe about 3rd year.
Really? I have keep going.
I woke up and I wrote down everything I could, and then instantly just went like, this is a load of rubbish, and then wiped it away.
Why? I got loads of great dreams taken down. Because I wake up some mornings and I'm just like, oh, that was great. I heard
extravagant dreams prepare, James.
Yeah, I hardly ever I have a really extravagant dream every night, and often can't remember it because then I wake up and go, "Oh God, I've got to do something now." So it's generally because I think a part of it is that I tend to wake up and fall back asleep, so I remember things really well. But I'll try and find one of the dreams that I took down because, like, honestly, this barely makes sense to me now, and it didn't make sense to me then. It's the story of New Park, Jurassic Park Wildlife Park.
Oh my god!
A while
We've
back.
heard this before, James.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like the audience haven't.
Tell the good podcast viewers.
Yeah. So I mean, I can go into another dream if you want, because there's loads. Like the time I went to fake China with loads of really nice desserts.
No.
That was a great dream.
I want to hear about Jurassic Park Wildlife Park or whatever it's called.
So basically, there's a wildlife park which has lots of weird, dangerous exhibits, and they start killing people. Like, you know, there's a huge wave of water that wipes a bunch of people out and everything. And it's on the premises of New Park, which is Aaron's old school, but it's the New Park in England. So we obviously go there to try and sort it out. And it was me, Luke, and 2 identified other people. And there was a massive party going on, and we go to investigate because we're invited, I guess. But it was basically like, do you remember like when there used to be like parties in primary school, Sean, and we'd like on Kate Camweenock and stuff. So like the first communion when there'd just be like all kinds of madness happening in the halls.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, it was basically that.
I don't like that memory, James. To be honest.
Yeah. And
you mean like the first communion?
I mean, sort of. That was just like in the
Kate
school,
Camweenock.
and everyone was going around the place. Yeah.
Just sussing stuff out.
Yeah, and then anyway, there was
Sleeping in
someone
boxes.
from real life who I don't like was there, and you know I punched him in the face because he was just being a goddamn nuisance. So
Is it female Alex Nash?
no, it was somebody who goes to New Park.
Yeah, I think I know who you're talking about now. Yeah. Oh,
Also,
Jesus,
yeah,
James.
so it turns out New Park is involved in a big conspiracy to destroy people and generally just killing people. And this is what I have written down exactly. And there are snakes involved, I guess? Question mark. And then me and one of the people who
I like that you had this up and like ready.
I was
James,
looking at this like 5
I love
days
that you had this like up and ready to go, even though I never told any of you guys that I was going to talk about my dream podcast.
I was like looking at this 3 days ago, just like, that was a great dream I had. So it was sort
Speaking of New Park, your man from New Park got sentenced to 3 years in prison.
Oh, this is the guy who got arrested for stealing like $1 billion worth of Bitcoin.
Can we say his name?
1.9 million in Bitcoin.
Are we allowed to say his name on the podcast? Or
I mean,
is that not?
if there's not an injunction against it, is his name mentioned in the article, Sean?
Yes, it is. It
Yeah,
is.
We probably shouldn't.
Yeah, he's in prison. What's he gonna do?
I mean, like, there's no reason why we shouldn't say. If there's
We
no,
won't. Yeah, he's in the public eye. His name is Connor.
Connor Freeman.
Yeah, I was going to say his second name, but well done, Aaron.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's mad, though. Some lad in New Park had 2 million just hanging about.
Like, he was with 4 or 5 other Americans, as far as I'm aware.
Fucking madness,
like Aaron, you really did go to like one of the most just like insane schools in the world, and like it's really not talked about enough that like most people in New Park are like probably about 80% of the demographic that commit crimes or like just do something mischievous.
I mean, our school was absolutely insane.
That's an outrageous statement.
Yeah.
Like Aaron, besides you, I don't think I've ever met someone outside of like from New Park that hasn't been an absolute freak.
How many people have you met from New Park?
I mean, I've met about like maybe 15, 20.
Yeah.
And they've all been fucking wackos.
They're all
All
absolutely.
from different years or from my year? Would you say?
No, I mean, there's a few years younger and there's a few years
Yeah.
older than you that I also
Yeah.
kind of know, and they're all a bit kind of wild.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, fair enough. Yeah, no.
I mean, Ethan Hand invited me to play Dark Souls with him at his house.
Wait, when
Yeah,
did
you
that
know,
what a
like-
weirdo!
Yeah.
He wanted to go and
Sean,
play
that
Dark
had a
Souls.
higher
What
options.
kind of
Options,
weirdo
oh,
plays
yeah.
Dark Souls? What a
I
weirdo!
thought that,
No,
I
James,
thought
James,
that happened
freakish.
recently.
He's
I'll explain this- I'll
nuts,
explain
oh my god!
James, let me explain this in the way he said this. He came up to me and he went, "Yeah, in higher options,
What a
like
weirdo!
in the way you, like
God.
when you choose to do college." And he came up to me and he went, "Yeah, I'm going over to my friend's house after this, and I'm gonna play drunk Dark Souls. That whenever we die, we have to drink." But he was like, "Oh, but I'm gonna play first, so like we're never gonna die. And you should come over too and just start drinking, and it would be loads of fun." And I was like, "Why? Like literally, I haven't like talked to you in over like 3 years. Why the fuck are you inviting me over to your house?"
Surely it wasn't 3 years at that stage.
No, 2 years.
2 years? 2
Yeah.
years. Okay, 2 years.
Jesus fucking Christ, time flies, doesn't it?
Oh, it really
Yeah.
does.
Yeah, and
We're
higher-
not talking about that.
Yeah.
And higher.
We're
options
not
also
talking about that.
Pretty much the first time I spent time with Aaron.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, that like I just wandered
I
up
can't
to
remember
you.
what I did at higher options.
Yeah, because you were off on an adventure for the most part. Of
I
it.
think I think me and Joe were just stealing pens or something.
Yeah, that was the first
Sean.
time I saw Joe.
Sean, I
Wow.
remember texting you going, "We're all going to get food now. Do you want to come?" And you went, "No, I'm with Joe, and he doesn't want to see you guys." And I went, "All right, that's fair."
Gee. Fuck's sake.
Oh, yeah. What a little man you were.
That's grim. Sorry about that, Killian.
Oh no! I mean, it's weird because at the time I was like, "Yeah, man, that's so fair." And then I look back at it now, I'm like, "Why the fuck was I like? Why would the fuck was I like James or he doesn't want to talk to you?" And I'd be like, "Oh, all right, that's fair." I'm like, "Why the fuck did I think like that? What the fuck?"
The thing is, I kind of vaguely remember something along those lines happening as well.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's because it's what happened, I think.
I mean, just the amount of times that I've had a terrible relationship with Joe Cochran, and you've been there just to make it so much worse every single time.
Yeah. Yeah, I really have.
Yeah.
I've only come to terms with that recently as well.
Like 9 times out of 10. I think I might have talked about this on our second episode of the podcast, but I remember me and Sean and Joe. I don't remember what night it was, but we were all out on a night out, and we were in a pub, and I told Sean, I was like, "I know Joe Cochran doesn't like me. Like I just know that's true." And you were like, and Sean was like, "Oh no, like he does like you. He just doesn't really like have like a huge opinion on you or anything like that."
Which is the case. By
And
the
I was
way.
like, "Nah, like I definitely think he does." And then he went up to Joe Cochran and like he grabbed me by the elbow, pushed me towards Joe Cochran, and went, "Joe Cochran, do you hate Killian?" And he went,
Like,
"No, I think he's grand." And then Joe went, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna go get a pint," and then left. And me and Joe were sitting there going, "All right, what's the crack?"
right, I think this is the perfect moment
Yeah.
to transition into Aaron's movie segment.
Oh Jesus!
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
Oh my.
Did you
Right,
choose something
yeah.
this weekend?
I just texted him something
Yeah.
yesterday. So.
Yeah. which I kind of have watched half an hour of it.
Yeah.
A little movie
Oh,
called Santa with Muscles, starring Hulk Hogan.
Oh,
Oh no.
Sorry, Hulk Hogan and Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Sorry.
an all-star
I mean,
cast if I've ever
Kunis.
seen one.
Yeah,
is it a
Mila
very
Kunis is in it.
Yeah,
She's
I'm looking up Santa with muscles.
11.
yeah,
Oh, it's something.
1996.
yeah,
Jeez.
quite. It was a hit star movie.
But no one.
So
It was a
do you wanna-
hipster movie.
Do you want to tell us about it?
Another fun fact about it I just saw. Do you know who's one of the producers of it?
Your cousin.
You?
Who?
Oh,
Jordan
Belfort,
Belfort.
Yeah. Jordan Belfort.
That's who Wolf of Wall Street is based on. That makes it so much
As
better.
in the Wolf from Wall Street.
As in the Wolf of Wall Street.
He really puts the wolf in
What
Wall
the
Street.
fuck?
I actually never knew that until now, so that just makes
That is
10
fucking
times
wild.
better.
Anyway, Aaron,
What happens?
take us away.
All right. So
Bring us away in a miasma of joy involving
Right,
Santa
so-
with muscles.
Hulk Hogan is some millionaire who just. So at the start of the movie, he just practices his attacks on his staff in his millionaire house for no reason whatsoever. Then it transitions to him racing people. Then he goes to a shopping center, I think. Then something bumps him on the head. He gets amnesia. And then this guy just convinces him that he's Santa Claus. And I think he's just like that for the rest of the movie.
What?
That's the movie.
What the fuck? Like,
And that's-
produced by Jordan Belfort.
Yeah, it's all on YouTube, by the way.
Yeah.
The top review.
Isn't that?
The top review of the movie is: if you're looking for a great Christmas movie for the holiday season, I advise you to look elsewhere. The acting is an abomination, and it seems like a middle schooler wrote the script to this movie. Also, there are some racist elements and some cultural appropriation in this film. I greatly advise you to spare your eyes and not watch this movie.
I mean, isn't the thing though that Hulk Hogan actually can't go by the name of Hulk Hogan anymore because of
Yeah.
he had the sex tape released and the WWE owns the rights to the name Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
So he has to call himself like Hulk something else. Like
I mean, it's the name.
Hulk Token.
It's the name on his Facebook
Hulk
page. I'm pretty
Hogan.
sure.
Hulk
Yeah,
Rogan. He becomes the new Joe Rogan.
I think he did sort it out, but there was a time when he wasn't allowed to use Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
What is
It was also the
Facebook?
time when it was also the time he became a bit racist as well, and the WWE didn't like that.
Yeah, his
I
Facebook page, by the way, is the best thing you'll ever see in your entire life.
Oh, it's so fucking brilliant.
Like the picture of him and Dolly Parton with it's like, how do I get into these situations, brother? And they just look like they're getting married somehow.
How much would you guys pay for a Hulk Hogan porno sex tape?
Nothing.
I would pay a lot of money.
Why? No, you're
I know when I heard the story about it, I really wanted to watch it, but then I decided
Same.
against it.
Freaks.
Why would you do
but
that?
Let's be serious about
Because
this.
he's a real American, James.
He's a real American. 2, imagine Hulk Hogan having sex with someone and just being like,
Oh, okay, brother.
just going, ooh yeah. I want that in my life.
Why, you freak? You talk about everyone in New Park being freaks, then you talk about paying for Hulk Hogan's sex tape.
Hey, I mean,
Not
just
even
because
watching
New
it,
Park
paying
has
for
an
it.
insurmountable just because New Park has an insurmountable amount of freaks doesn't mean that I can also not be a freak.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, you can try. Sean is.
Oh, you should have. Everyone here should have gone to New Park in their heyday. Would have
No,
been so great.
I love
No,
Hayes.
I know. There's also a video on Hulk Hogan's Facebook of some guy getting bitten by an alligator.
Just a random guy.
If anyone's interested, with the caption, "Everyone's got a plan until their arm gets bitten off."
Oh fuck!
Mm.
Oh, I made.
What have you done?
Oh, I just realized that I've had the video for this podcast set to the picture. Don't bring infants to movies for like the past 20 minutes. I'll just check.
The new mascot of the Slamcast podcast.
I thought I changed it back. Yeah, it's just been like that for so long. Fuck's sake.
Oh, James.
I guess we don't have a video podcast this week. Oh, wow.
It's grand. It was a good picture.
It is. I completely forgot why I have it. I looked something up, I remember, and that came up. I think I looked up like advice from ducks or something. I don't know why. It was something that seemed very important at the time. And for some reason, I now have it downloaded onto my laptop.
Jesus.
So I was looking for something to sound kidding.
I need to take a piss. I'll be right back.
Right.
James, you were saying last week that you
professional member of the podcast.
You were saying last week, James, you had an idea when you Googled our names.
Oh yeah.
How did that go? What came up?
Interesting things for Killian. Basically, the only thing that comes up is pictures of Killian Murphy after a certain stage. So I could actually not find anything for Killian. For Aaron, absolutely amazing things come up.
Brilliant! Tell me, brother.
Let's see what this one is. I forgot. There's one that's like one of the greatest things I've seen in my entire life. I'll share my screen now. This is the other one, which I hope isn't that bad, but it's something about someone called Aaron McGrath from New Ross. And you should get the option to watch the stream now, but the best thing, like here's genuinely one of the best Google images there's ever been. Right. Is everything working?
No, I still can't see it.
Loading.
Is it loading?
Oh, there we go.
Okay.
Is it the FIFA?
Yeah!
Jesus Christ.
I have no idea who this guy is, but I looked up Aaron McGrath and this came up.
Peace.
This is what happens when you Google Aaron McGrath, by the way. Killian.
He's got 101 aggression.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 108.
He's so angry all of the time. Oh, what's this?
Oh,
I don't know what that one is.
What is this?
Oh, what? It's also not showing it to anyone. Okay. Okay, you should be able
I
to
can
see
see
it.
Shooting 39.
Yeah.
Skill boost destroyer.
Yeah. That's his nickname, Skill Boost Destroyer.
I wouldn't have thought it different. Yeah. God.
Oh god, it's not showing it to anyone. But yeah, Killian, nothing comes up for you, basically. Sean, I got it. Actually, go for Sean. I got one of the best pictures I've ever seen, and I'll send it into the Discord, and then I'll put it up because there's some guy called Sean Morris. I forget exactly what he does, but he's just. I forgot I found this picture because I found it a long time ago. Then I think it was when I was going through pictures to send to Killian. I found this thing.
What?
Because you know how I attached the image that's been most of this podcast now. Don't bring it.
The duck, yes,
yeah.
I do indeed.
Yeah, I was looking for other things to send you, and I found this one. And oh boy, I'll just track it down now.
I don't know.
Well, you found this when you looked up me.
Yeah, I looked up Sean Morris, and I found some other guy called Sean Morris. And there he is. And I'll just put him up on for the audience now.
Wait, are you putting this in the pod chat? Oh, you are?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
there he is.
I think we have our title. I think we have our
Mr.
our
Fashion.
Do you know who he kind of looks like?
Mr. Fashion.
He kind of looks like Professor Lupin from Harry Potter.
Really?
Just a fatter version.
It's quite cruel, Sean.
I really fucking hate that that's true.
I'll get him up again for the audience. And maybe he'll be the rest of this podcast. I don't know. I'm so tired.
Yeah, it's been a fucking tough week, lads, to be fair.
I finished an essay.
It's been an hour as well now.
Yeah, but we've not. But like the first 10 minutes of that is just Killian not knowing what's going on. And also, we didn't start streaming.
Which
like
podcast? What?
Shut up!
I mean, I still don't know what's going on. So
yeah, you freak, you nutcase, and there's Sean Mars for the audience. Just like
that's a horrible picture.
Do you want to know the truth? That image is from his Wikipedia page.
What? He's big enough to merit a Wikipedia page.
Apparently. He's like not even really that famous, but he has a Wikipedia page and it just has that picture on it. And nothing else.
Is he a cricketer? Surely he's not him.
No, it's not him. Although it might
Sean,
be.
we are creating a Wikipedia page for you in the near future.
That's
just
fine.
to rival this guy.
Was it?
There's a lot worse pictures in my wheelhouse.
See if you can find what he does for a living.
There's another Sean Morris from Florida, who's a Florida native who used to be a limo driver but currently works at his parents' auto shop. He's known for his signature headphones. He always wears them when he competes. He's competed on American Ninja Warrior 6 times.
It's a Wikipedia page.
Man, sometimes, at least once you gotta understand that
No, there's not a
American
Wikipedia
Ninja
page.
Warrior just isn't for you.
It's not a Wikipedia page. It's a wiki fandom page.
No, for an American Ninja Warrior.
And there's Sean Marsh. He has his own one, and he has the results of.
Sorry, he's got his own wiki
Ninja
fandom
Warrior
page.
Yeah, one of them. He's got 4 results up here, and one of them is. Where is it? 56 failed spinning bridge first stage, failed half pipe attack first stage, failed final climb. He's failed everything. Everything on his leaderboard is a fail. Oh, actually no. And there's a note when he failed his half pipe attack. The note is competed as a wild card. I don't know what that means.
It means it's absolutely nuts.
That's a wild card.
Yeah.
And also,
Hey, he's just feral.
I found the article for the other Aaron McGrath, and I'll see if I don't know how best to do this, to be honest. But basically, he's some guy who somehow looks very vaguely like Aaron, who won an autograss racing competition, whatever that is, which I think is something to do with tractors.
Let's see. Let's see what I won.
It's in the
Let's
new
see what
Ross.
I've won.
It's in the new Ross standard. But he does look like
Autograph
slightly
racing is
terrifyingly like
amateur.
Aaron.
Motor racing in Britain. Races are held at venues throughout the UK and Ireland. Its origins can be traced back to the 1960s. Autographs races usually take place on tracks of roughly 400 meters with grass or mud surfaces.
And he's so good at it, and he was only 15.
Grand.
This is what you could be, Aaron.
That's kind of like my lecturer, my sport and health lecturer, where because me and my so basically
Sorry, you've
she's
got
a
a
fucking
sport and
bitch.
health
We all
lecturer.
fucking hate her so much.
Does she just tell you should do sport?
Yeah, because I do
stay
psychology,
healthy?
so it's sport and health psychology, which is basically like be motivated, be good at sports, and that's basically all they tell you.
You idiots.
But she, we were doing a bit of research on her because we all fucking hate her, and we are just trying to find like any dirt we can. And
Vindictive bastards, a lot of this.
and we were looking at, and like in every single like appearance she's ever made, she's referenced this like record that she holds in athletics. And we were like, what the fuck is that? We're like, what the fuck is like the record she holds? Like why is she mentions that like every single time? So I found a PDF with 580 pages. And I found the record she has. And it's under 13 girls 60-meter indoor sprints. which she held for 2 years and then got beat by 4 seconds, which, like, for anyone who doesn't know running, is like a fucking insane amount of time.
Yeah.
And to this day, she still talks about it every single time she's on like a call or something, saying that she's like a world-class athlete because she was like competing in an under 13 girls race.
Yeah. Your course is actually insane. And isn't a real thing.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we all agree with that.
It's so, yeah, it's
Like,
beautiful.
can you just get us in one of your lectures someday? Just hopefully no one notices that we're there.
You probably could, to be honest.
Oh, brilliant.
Even on Zoom.
I'll send the link to the next sport and health lecture.
Oh, Sean's just vanished. He's become an orange.
Yeah, he's become an orange.
He's become the annoying orange.
There's
Okay,
the
don't
boy.
worry.
Oh, we can see. Yeah,
Oh,
we can
okay.
see whoever that was in the background. Oh, yeah.
Can you? Oh, you can't.
Go on, get on the podcast. Get on the podcast.
Get out of here!
No.
Get out of here!
Get Scott
Nah,
on
get on the podcast.
I get Scott on the podcast. There he is. You just keep talking every time. It takes so long for his video to come back.
The absolute saunter of him coming in like this. Going.
I didn't even turn it off that time.
Yeah, I'll switch it back
Anyway.
to the picture of fake Sean Mars.
Yeah. Anyway, 7 degrees. We're just steadily on.
Well, actually, I've still got my thing to do.
What's your thing,
what
James?
is it?
The
You
obscure
have a thing?
news. Yeah, the obscure news.
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
the obscure news.
So do you want to go with a controversial one or sort of really, really boring one? Because the
Controversial.
Do both.
controversial was actually
Do both
insane.
alternating words.
Okay, so let me just fix I'm just going to share it to the audience, but not to you. I'm just going to read it to you because fuck you,
That's fine.
bastards.
You little wankers.
Okay, so there we go. The headline of this, which the audience can now see, is "Obey what the Führer wanted. Commissioner compares Riley County mask mandate to Nazi Germany." Because apparently, when I was when I was looking through the news of this, like very, very small, some guy, like it was literally just